What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Ariel, and welcome back to the lab for goal setting part 2, mission focus. That's right, y'all. We're going to talk about you being a soldier, you being in the military, you being a captain, you being a general, you putting yourself in their shoes, but you're not on their mission. You're on your mission. You're on your time. You are on your path to success and your path to achievement and fulfillment in what you desire in your life, all right? So, goal setting part 2, mission focus. And if you know me, if you know anything by now from watching my videos, following me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you know that I like to use acronyms. And you know another acronym is coming. Until I feel like I don't need to use acronyms no more, I'm going to continue to use them. And today's acronym is focus. You got to figure out, what is focus? Like, have anybody thought about how much focus and attention to detail they put on assignments when given to from someone else, like your boss? When your boss gives you an assignment at work, you put a lot of attention and focus, and you block out distractions, and you do the task at hand, right? And if in school, let's say college, high school, middle school, whatever, any type of class, when a teacher gives you an assignment, when a parent gives you a chore, an assignment, you get a homework assignment, a project assignment, anything that someone gives you, you tend to focus in and lock in and target just a little bit more for when someone else tells you to do something, right? Your focus is on point. But today, I need you to give yourself an assignment. I need you to give yourself a goal. And I need you to give yourself that focus, that drive, that attention to detail that's going to take you and your life to the next level. So without further ado, let's get into it. And the F stands for focus. All right, so the first thing in focus is the word focus, okay? The acronym is focus, don't get me wrong. And what you gotta do is focus, okay? You have to take attention in detail, effort, and energy, block out distractions, block out people, block out TV, and key in on that target, right? When you ever see a video of someone at the shooting range, what they doing? They focusing in on the target and they trying to hit that target. Whenever you at the pool table or whatever, and you trying to throw darts in the pool hall and you shooting darts or whatever, or if you're at the pool table and you're shooting darts too, it all requires focus, okay? All of these things require focus. It requires your attention and it requires your detail. And what I need you to do is write down a goal or something that you want to focus on so you can have something to look towards, so you can give it your attention, your effort, and all of your energy, okay? And next is on. You have to pick something to focus on. You have to be on top of it, right? When you're on something, you're usually on top of it, right? But when you're not under it. If something is on you, then you're under it. But I need you to be on top of it. I need you to be on top of your goals. I need you to be on top of your dreams. I need you to be on top of detail at the plan that you're going to create with this focus, so that you can take your life, your job, your relationship, your finances to the next level. It all requires for you to be on top, okay? You have to pick an assignment. You have to give yourself a goal. Yes, it's 2019, so I know a lot of y'all have goals, and if you don't have a goal, right now is the time to give yourself a goal. Right now is the time to put goals all around your life, in your relationship, in your finances, in your health, in your family, at whatever it is involving your life. There should be a goal, so you should have a target, something to get up for, and something to focus on every day you leave the house. Give yourself goals in every area of your life and strive to hit those goals no matter what, okay? You have to stay the course, okay? You have to give yourself an assignment. When you're in college, you have different courses to take. When you're at a job, your boss gives you different assignments, whether it's marketing or sales or advertising or construction, you have to put these beams up. In the Army, you have different assignments. Some people assignment is to wash clothes. Some people assignment is to be leaders of men. Some people assignment is to clean the bathrooms. We all have assignments and we all have courses and we all have to stay on them and we all have to put that tunnel vision in so that we can take it serious, okay? It's time to take our lives serious. It's time to take our goals serious. It's not time to start a goal and then 2 weeks later give up, okay? You have to stay the course in order to be successful, right? The U is for until. You have to stay the course until when? Until you achieve the goal. If it takes you 2 weeks to achieve the goal, you stay on it for 2 weeks. If you give yourself a 6-month window, you have to stay the course for that 6-month window. If you give yourself a year, then you have to stay the course for a year. If you give yourself 20 years, then you got to stay the course for 20 years, okay? You have to continue to go until what? Until you become successful, until you become accomplished, until you become and you achieve that goal that you set out to do, all right? I have a 20-year goal, and in 20 years, I want to own my first school. Right now, I'm 27, so at 47, I should have my first school, right? That's the goal, and I'm going to continue to stay that course. Now, I might have that school way before 47. Who knows? I might have the school at 40. I might have it at 45. I don't know. Or I might go past 47 and have it at 50, but I am not going to stop. Listen, please. Understand real quick. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a break. It's okay if you have to reset, all right? In football, when everybody gets to the line, right, they have to be in a set position, okay? And then they run their play, and then after the play is over, they reset. They get in the huddle, and they talk about the next play, okay? It's okay for you to reset. It's okay for you to take time out, huddle up, get with a board of advisors, get with your friends, get with your family, get with people you trust, a coach or a mentor or someone who's done it, who's past your position and something you want to do, and reset and have a conversation around how do you achieve your goal. It may take longer than what you expect, or it might be sooner than what you expect. But if you have to reset, then reset. If you have to take a break, take a break. If you have to rest, take a rest. LeBron James rests. He's one of the most athletic people in the world. He spent $1.5 million on his body over the last year or something like that. And he still rests during basketball games. He still take minutes off. He still take games off, okay? If you have to rest, that's not the problem. Just because you rest does not mean you have given up on your goals. Never give up, never quit, never give in. Until when? Until you achieve it, no matter how long it takes. It's okay. You might want to lose 10 pounds in a year, but you might not get it. It's okay to reset, to regroup, to rest, to take a break. I promise you, you will be all right, okay? And the last one is until you're successful. Keep going until you're successful. This is your focus, okay? Focus on course until successful. This is your mission to what? Focus. Your mission after this video is to game plan. Your mission after this video is to goal set. If you already have a goal, if you already have a mission, if you already have an assignment, if you already have a duty, it's all right. You can do all of the things that you set out to do as long as you just focus. You have to focus on the task at hand. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Don't quit. You have to be like a soldier. You have to stand straight, all right? You have to have your eyes on the prize. You have to have your mind on your mission, and you have to mind your business. Minding everybody else's business, what they're doing and what their goals is going to detract you from your goals, okay? When people are at the line and they're ready to sprint in a race, What are they keying in on? They're keying in on the goal. They have a mission. What is their mission? To run that race, to come in first place so they can get the trophy, right? Their mission in their eyes is locked on the goal. It's locked on the target. Why? Because as soon as you look at somebody else, as soon as you look down, you're taking your eyes off of the goal. You're taking your eyes off of the prize. You got to have tunnel vision. It could be 7 people around me, but I'm focusing on the goal and I'm focusing on the target, and I'm not stopping until I'm getting it. I'm not worried about how fast he's going. I'm not worried about how fast he's going. I'm running with all of my might, all of my strength, all of my power, no matter what. I'm not giving up. I'm staying the course. I'm staying straight. My eyes is locked on the goal. I know my mission, I know my duty, and I know my purpose. When the soldier gets an assignment, he knows his duty, he knows his purpose, he knows his mission. If he is to guard the fort at night, he is to stay up and he is to guard that fort. He is to make sure that he keeps his head on a swivel. He's keeping his eyes on a prize, on the mission. He knows what he has to do. He knows his assignment. And a lot of you don't know your assignment, and you don't know your mission, and you don't know your duty. So you get up every day not knowing what to do or how to do it, and you find yourself giving up because you don't know where to start. You don't know what to do. You haven't found your purpose. You haven't found your mission, and you haven't found your duty. And that's where goal setting comes in. You give yourself a goal so you can have a mission, so you can have an assignment, so you know what your duty is whenever somebody wants to party, or whenever somebody wants to watch TV, or whenever somebody wants to go to the game. You say, I'm sorry, I can't make it this time. I have a mission. I have a goal. I have a duty to fulfill. I have a financial goal. I want to save more money. I can't go out every Saturday anymore. Maybe once a month, but not 4 times a month, okay? Maybe once a week, but not 4 times a week, all right? You have to stay your mission, you have to stay your goal, and you have to stay your course, okay? And in order to be successful in 2019, you have to do differently than what you did in 2018, okay? In 2019, you have to do differently than what you did in 2018. So here's a little thing that you can use as a character assessment on yourself so you can know. You want to go 2018, 2019. Okay, this is what you all need to do, and yes, you have to write it down. You have to take the time out and set apart some time so you can write it down, because when you write it down, you bring it to life. When you write it down, you give it life, you give it energy, you give it attention, and what you think about comes to pass, okay? Your thoughts are things. Always remember that. Where your mind frequently visits is where you will be, okay? So, in 2018, let's say you watched a lot of TV. All right, let's say you didn't save. And you have to be honest with yourself, man. Honesty is the best policy. You tell the truth to everybody around you, but to yourself, you don't know how to tell the truth. Don't tell the truth to everybody around you if you don't tell the truth to yourself. You deserve the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Be honest with yourself. First correct yourself, then you can correct everybody else. In the Bible, it says, take the beam out of your eye before you try to take the beam out of somebody else's eye. It's a simple concept. We all get this, okay? So you have to be honest with yourself in your assessment. If you watched a lot of TV, if you didn't save any money, if you didn't read, then in 2019, what are you going to do? This is obvious, right? It's super simple and it's mind-blowing at the same time. You just had to make the choice. Life comes down to choices. You are what you choose. You are the sum total of all your decisions. You are your habits. If you have a habit of watching TV after you come home from work, you have to change your habit. And you change your habit by getting another habit, by getting something else to take your time away, okay? If you didn't save any money, then you have to find a way to save more money. If you didn't read, then guess what you have to do? You have to get more books. You have to invest in yourself. You have to go to the library and get the books for free. You have to borrow them if you need more time. Borrow them again. But buy them. Books is cheap as heck nowadays. You have to invest in your mental bank account if you want to invest in your financial bank account, okay? So in 2019, if you watched a lot of TV, what are you going to do, right? You're not going to watch TV as much. Gotta stop that, right? In 2019, you watched too much TV. So what you gonna do? No, in 2018, you watched too much TV. In 2019, you're not gonna watch as much TV. If you didn't save money in 2018, what are you gonna do? You're gonna start with saving money. Now, that could be 10%. It could be 5%. Or it can be 1%. It's all up to you, but you got to save something because in 2018, you saved nothing. You got to start somewhere. Even if you start with 1% and then work your way to 5% and then work your way to 10%, then you're saving money. You're going to go into 2019 with more money than you did. You're going to go into 2020 with more money that you had in 2019 because in 2018, you didn't save and you wrote it down and you looked at it. And you was upset with yourself and you understood that you are better than this. You can do better. You can be better. You have the power inside you. You don't have to look outside of you to start. Everything is right here within you. So you have to make the choice to save. All right. And if you didn't read in 2018, what are you going to do in 2019? You're going to set a goal to read more books. If you're not the biggest reader, it's okay. You can substitute the reading with YouTube. Watch a video on YouTube. Watch multiple videos on YouTube. Always invest in your intellectual bank account because it will always return in your financial bank account if you make the right choices with the information that you have. Don't gain all of the information and then never apply it. You have to get the information and then apply it, okay? If you don't like YouTube, you can get audiobooks. Again, you have to surround yourself with information. You have to absorb all of the information because the more information you're around, the more information you'll absorb. If you just listen to people's conversation, you'll pick up on little cues and you'll start to get more definitions and you'll start to understand how he used that word. He may use the word and you didn't know it was in that context. You're like, wow, I didn't know I could use that word in that context. I didn't know that this meant this or that meant that. If you surround yourself with information, if you surround yourself with smart people, then you will become smarter. You will gain more information. And the same is vice versa. If you surround yourself with poor people, if you surround yourself with poor habits, if you keep doing poor things, then you will continuously be more poor. Okay? This is not rocket science. I'm breaking it down to the smallest bit because I believe in you. I'm not doing this to dumb it down, to insult your intelligence. I'm doing this so that you can gain the concept easily and simply and then apply the concepts because I want you to be able to apply the information after the video. I don't want you to teach you something and then you can't apply it after the video. Then that was me wasting my breath and that was you wasting your time watching the video. I don't want anybody to waste their time in 2019. I want us to be productive, not busy. Busy is an excuse for being lazy. Don't be busy. Be productive, okay? So, this is your character assessment, okay? This is you. You have to choose what you're going to do, okay? This is you, 2018. You wrote down what you did, what you accomplished, what were your habits, right? And then you're going to go into 2019 and say, okay, I need to do something different. Because doing the same thing over and 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 over is insanity. I don't want you to be insane. I want you to be empowered, okay? So you have to do different if you want different. And these are just the simplest breakdowns. Your breakdown might take longer. Your breakdown might be more detailed. It might be more information. But this is your starting point. This is just something to start with. All right, so you have to understand that you have to do a character assessment on yourself. And last but not least, we're going to get into okay? You gotta review your goals every week, okay? You have to review your goals every month, every day, quarterly, every 6 months, but you can't look at your goals once to begin the year and then at the end of the year look back at your goals, because then by the time it comes, it'll be too late. You won't have enough time to actually review the goals, see what you did wrong, reset, regroup, do something different, take a different step, take a different approach, okay? You have to do different. And what you're going to do different is you're going to take an hour a week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You pick the day, your schedule, your life. You're in control. You rule, okay? You have to pick an hour a day to where, hour a week to where you review your goals. You have to do goal review. You have to see where you at. You have to see, are you on track? You have to see if you're falling back. You have to see what's been working and what's not working, okay? And then you have to break them down, man. If your goal is to write 5 books this year on love, finances, credit, relationships, a spiritual book, whatever it is, cool. Start with 1 book, man. Start with 1 book. And not only do you start with 1 book, start with 1 sentence, okay? You will never get started if you don't have a starting point. You have to start somewhere. I know your goal is 5 books, but you have to start with 1 sentence before you get 1 paragraph, before you get 1 page, before you get 1 chapter, before you get 1 book. You see how it adds up? 1 sentence will lead to a paragraph, right? And then your paragraph will lead to a page. And next thing you know, you'll have a whole page done. Then you take the same approach and then you'll have a whole chapter done. And then after you do your chapter, you'll have your first book, right? You have to break it down step by step. Give yourself time. 5 books in a year is a good goal to have, but you have to be realistic as well, okay? I love the imagination. I love the enthusiasm. I love the energy. Keep that. But the work, the execution has to follow, because if the execution doesn't follow, you'll get down on yourself and then you'll keep telling people, I'm writing a book, I'm writing a book, I'm writing a book. And then they like, where's the book? And you like, yeah, you just stuck. I don't want you to be stuck. I want you to be able to say, I got a sentence, I got a paragraph, I got a page, I got a chapter, I got 2 chapters, I got 2 sentences, I got 2 paragraphs. You never know where you'll be at, but you have to break them down if you want to be successful. Before you make $100 million, you have to make $1, okay? I promise you, $1 will add up. Would you rather take 100 steps in 1 day or 1 step for 365 days, okay? Repeat these things to yourself over and over and over and over. You have to rewire your mind. You have to rewire your brain. What you've heard for the past 30 years affects you. What you heard for the past week affects you. So you have to change the habits, change the thought process in order to be the best that you can be. Okay? So, after you have your goal review and after you break them down, you are on your way to being a good soldier, focused on your mission, focused on your duty, focused on your goal. Until when? Until you become successful. Never give up. Take a break. Reset. You have to do your character assessment. What did you do in 2018? What are you going to do in 2019? You can't do the same things in 2018 and expect different results in 2019. If you didn't save in 2018 and you don't save in 2019, you're going to go into 2020 with $0 again. Let's get ahead of this thing, okay? Let's break the curse of poverty. Let's break the curse of miseducation. Let's break the curse of low self-esteem and lack of respect for ourselves and continue to strive to be the best self that we can be, because we can't change the world until we change ourselves. It's your boy, it's your brother, Ariel. And we out. Thank you again for coming to the lab and supporting the videos. I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed. I'd like to thank everybody who likes on Facebook and Instagram. Your support is so important. The likes, the comments, the subscriptions, the shares, everything. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is nothing but information for you to be the best that you can be. Okay? I want you to be the best that you can be. Why? Because I'm going to be the best that I can be. And I don't want to be the best that you can be, and then you be the best that the worst that you can be. I want you to be good just like I want to be good. I need somebody to go on vacation with. I need somebody to hang out with. I need somebody to do things with. And I want that to be you. So take advantage of your life. Take advantage of your opportunities and take advantage of every single day. We all got 24 hours. What are you doing with it? And I dropped it. But it's all good. We out.